The rise and fall of Tonaton. How do you move from this to that? This is the story of Tonaton, the rise and fall of Tonaton. Tonaton comes from a Ghanaian phrase, Tonaton, which translates verbatim as buying and selling. It was owned by a Swedish startup called Saltside Technologies. Truth is, Tonaton was revolutionary. It gave us a taste of what online buying and selling could be. For us to understand the impact of Tonaton, let's start from the beginning. 2009, Google was experimenting with stuff.
I beg explain GoogleTrader for you. And I see what they use buy and sell online now. Where you this is? You wanna buy, you wanna sell it.
New ideas, new projects, interesting stuff were happening. They created an online classified ad site called GoogleTrader. GoogleTrader allows people to buy and sell products and services, search for jobs, or just about anything else they are looking for. GoogleTrader is one of the earliest platforms you could actually get local stuff. You could even get anything Ghanaian there. Back then, it was the biggest online purchasing and supply platform too. Unfortunately, Google discontinued GoogleTrader project in November 2013 because of scammers and issues related to fraud, and handling them became a tough issue, so they just decided to discontinue. April 2013, Tonaton is launched. For the first time, you can get deals you really want, deals you thought you could only get at Circle, right on your phone. Buyers and sellers were brought together on a single platform. They had an incredible first year, 12.5 million visits, third best local website, and they had over 100,000 assorted items for sale. It was incredible. It became the biggest marketplace in Ghana. These great results were achieved through good technical work, like how the sites load very faster than the average Ghanaian site around that time. And it was quite easy to navigate. You have the Ghana map, you click any part of the Ghana map, and you just get the listings from your region. It was super cool. Also, Tonaton had this aggressive marketing from radios, TV, and sponsored ads on Facebook. Yeah, ads were entertaining and they explained the concept of Tonaton clearly to the ordinary Ghanaian. But from
Regina sold her old phone, TV, and bookcase on Tonaton.com for a total of 955 CDs.
the onset, there was a problem. Tonaton had to solve this problem, the problem of fraud. People were getting defrauded on a daily, and the marketplace wasn't looking safe anymore. In 2015, they took some steps to curtail this problem. They became the first Ghanaian online platform to require physical ID and verification of sellers. It was a very laudable idea, but unfortunately, this did not solve the problem entirely because it was limited to only sellers, and just anyone could just pick up anybody's ID and sign up. So they couldn't rely on these IDs, and somehow they stopped. And around this time too, the Ghana card wasn't available, so Ghana had issues with identification around that time. It was difficult to verify. People started losing their trust in Tonaton. It wasn't a good thing for a startup. It was also as a result of they not monitoring the post on their website. In 2017, they rolled out something really cool, a jobs platform. This platform was supposed to be an easy-to-use job platform to help curb the unemployment situation in Ghana. Then in 2018, Tonaton focused more on real estate. It was around that time Mikasa was the big deal in Ghana, so they tried competing with Mikasa. Tonaton partnered with most of the top real estate developers in Ghana to make acquisition of property easier. So as a way to curb the fraud activity, Tonaton introduced another innovative service. They would deliver the items themselves, and this service offered the user the ability to make payments using mobile money or online platforms to do the payments. It offered a sense of security. Somehow, this service didn't thrive, since most of the transactions on the platform were still peer-to-peer instead of Tonaton being the middleman. In 2019, something happened. OLX, Tonaton's competitor, comes Jiji. Jiji is a Nigerian classified titan, and it is owned by Wale Holdings. They are really big. It is the biggest classified platform in Africa, and they gave Tonaton a tight competition. By the end of the first year, it had taken most of the share of the classified market in Ghana, and it was the third most visited website, and Tonaton was struggling in the 8th position according to Alexa. During the pandemic in 2020, traffic for Tonaton increased due to obvious reasons. People are in their rooms and they still want to buy stuff, but Jiji was doing better. In spite of the promos Tonaton was doing, Jiji was more aggressive in their promos, and unfortunately for Tonaton, they were the name in online purchase of goods. So whenever someone wants to make any complaint about classified sites, they mention Tonaton instead of saying classified sites. On January 31st, 2022, Jiji announced a full acquisition of Tonaton. Their competitor. This shocked the Ghanaian tech blogosphere, but everyone who knew a lot about how these things were going would know that Saltside, the company that owns Tonaton, selling Tonaton to Jiji was the best option for them. Tonaton was doing good, but it could do better. They had stagnated, and their idea of being the middleman did not work, and all the monies they had invested in this idea were not recouped. What do you think? What do you think could possibly go wrong with Tonaton? Did they invest too much in ads instead of building a great product, or it was just luck which was not on their side? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Kindly don't forget to subscribe. See ya.